Wayne Gretzky, the great one, was on a CBC panel yesterday at the Olympics, and for some reason, this gets brought up. I mean, I know the reason. It's because Canada is obsessed with elbows up, but let's take a look.
Wayne, a lot ahead, two big games before we get the Canada-USA matchup in either a gold medal game or I guess suppose a bronze medal game. This has been a very unsettling year for Canadians. The tension between Canada and the U.S. is at a point that we've never seen in our lifetimes, and the tentacles of all that have reached into hockey. We saw it at Four Nations where it boiled over. It will be a massive subplot if they play again here. And you have been pulled into this over the last year.
Oh my gosh, man. That's so, he handles it well, but what are you doing?
What would be your message to Canadians today?
Very simple. First of all, let's worry about the game, right? That's most important. Let's hope for that Canada can get to that final game.
Canada is like legitimately trolling Wayne Gretzky. Many people are losing their minds that he golfed with President Trump, that he doesn't have crazy Trump derangement syndrome. Wayne Gretzky is a normal person. The rest of Canada, not the entirety of the country, but way too many people have lost their minds. Be like Wayne Gretzky. Be normal. Be chill. Wayne Gretzky, even the people that are criticizing him, he doesn't bash them. Wayne Gretzky has handled this with total class.
But listen, I'm a hockey player. I'm a Canadian. I'm a true Canadian. I want Canada to win a gold medal. I've never wavered from that. I've been friends with presidents, prime ministers. Somehow, as you said, there's a little bit more tension than normal. At the end of the day, Canada and the U.S. are like brothers and sisters. They're going to fight and argue, but eventually you come together, right? And that's the way I see it.
Again, that's not the only time he's had to answer a question like that. What are people doing to Wayne Gretzky? He's our national treasure. He's certainly in the top 5. What are we doing? Honestly, are people trying to eventually give him the Don Cherry treatment? Because it's garbage. See, we'll take a look at a little bit on X, but I did see this a lot. This post here, 92,000 views. Why is Wayne Gretzky on CBC at the Canadian hockey game? The Americans aren't playing. Someone replies, "You mean this Wayne Gretzky?" I mean, like I said, this is pathetic. It looks like Canada wants to give the Don Cherry treatment to Gretzky. What are we doing? The default position in Canada is just Trump derangement syndrome. Anything short of that is not enough for the psychotic mind virus that swept the entirety of Canada, besides maybe a few spots. Okay, this video I haven't seen. It's 11 months ago, but I mean, this whole 22 minutes thing in Canada has fallen off a cliff. Look at the title of this video. Wayne Gretzky's the great one, but is he a great Canadian? It's so shameful. I mean, what are we doing to this guy? And again, this clip is not new, but still, this is CNN.
As the country turns against its own, quote, favorite son, ice hockey legend Wayne Gretzky, the pride of Canada, now being called by some a traitor, a turncoat, a MAGA junkie, after he did the unthinkable in the eyes of many of his fellow Canadians. He put on a MAGA hat and got next to Trump. Paula Newton is out front.
Based Wayne Gretzky. That's all I have to say about that. And by the way, even if I wasn't somebody that liked MAGA, and I just do, MAGA is a great political movement that controls the largest country, most important country on earth by a ton. Even if I wasn't, though, I wouldn't have Trump derangement syndrome. It's so pathetic. And then I'll show a little bit from this channel, 100% Hockey with Millard and Shannon. I mean, I don't even know what this channel is, aside from this interview they did with Wayne Gretzky, where they ask this. This is from about 3 months ago. But again, why is Wayne Gretzky getting asked these questions? This is just a sign of a seriously sick country that's obsessed with TDS.
I do have to ask you, Wayne, and we talked a little
Why do you have to?
bit about Four Nations, but you've received a lot of criticism about not defending the country, about the 51st state stuff that Donald Trump said.
Dude, he's a hockey player.
Do you understand the criticism?
Oh, sure, because Canadians
Because he's
are
polite, he'll say yes, but I don't.
proud. But here's the two factors. You know, I don't know how many people move to the U.S., whether it's business, entertainment, hockey, and I don't know the exact number, but I would tell you that over
Look at the
90%.
look on this guy's face. Like he's doing the most serious journalism of his life. What are you doing?
Of them become American citizens. I never became an American citizen. I'm Canadian. I can't vote in the U.S. because I live in the U.S. and I'm Canadian. I can't vote in Canada because I don't live in Canada. I'm not into politics. And so I can't stop the prime minister for saying something. I can't stop the president for saying something. I just kind of like, well, I'm just a hockey player. Simple as that.
You're a voice that people want to hear from.
Oh, and then you follow up on him. What are you doing to the guy? This is so disgusting.
You do understand. you do understand that. You do.
Sure.
Bro, so his entire life, being a successful hockey player in Canada, is it actually negative? Because then your entire life, for the next 40 years after your retirement, what, you have to be liberal? You can't hang out with the president of the United States if it's somebody that some people in Canada don't approve of? This is so insane. Being famous is not supposed to be a detriment to your life, but for Wayne Gretzky, it's insane. He has to be TDS like the rest of you nut jobs.
But as I said to the prime minister, you know, he wouldn't tell me how to play hockey. I'm not going to tell him what to do in politics. Simple as that.
By the way, is it true that Justin called you?
Yeah,
saying he supported you?
It was a wonderful phone call that he reached out, and he gave me a great line. He said, "I'm giving you a hug call." I said, "Okay, I needed it right now." So anyway, I understand. Canadians are proud. Simple as that.
It kind of hurt me.
It kind of hurt you. Who are you? Who gives a shit? What are you, 6 years old?
I told him, I said, we'll make the United States the 12th province. So.
I don't mind that.
Just tell Donald that, okay, Wayne? Just tell Donald that.
Grown men in their 50s or their 60s acting like 8-year-olds that not even 8, like a 2-year-old whose toy you stole. I don't like that. I didn't like when you hung out with that guy. He's a bully.
Hurt a little bit though, Wayne?
Oh, and you know, people are going to say and believe what they want, right? Bottom line is, I know in my heart I'm Canadian, stayed Canadian, and Canadian citizen for life, and simple as that.
How often do you talk to Rick? Go ahead.
Rick
finish
Tucker?
that. Yeah.
No, finish your thought, Wayne.
No, I was just going to say I had a lot of support too. So, you know, you got to take sometimes the good with the bad.
Well, you know, I'm just one of those guys. You and I have known each other for a long time, and it hurt me too. So,
my gosh, bro, this has been 2 minutes. It hurt me too.
It was one of those ones where
it probably would hurt my dad more. So I'm glad that he didn't have to see it.
Yeah.
How often do you talk to Rocket?
Holy man! No wonder Canada is seen globally as a joke, especially by Americans that actually have some sense. It hurt me too. I'll just show one more reply section. I'm not even going to stop on the post themselves, but there's this post here, Wayne Gretzky on CBC. I'm a hockey player. I'm a Canadian. Just talking about that clip I showed at the beginning of the video. 2 million views. All these replies pretty much are negative toward Wayne Gretzky. What has happened? This is not, again, like 3 Canadians that are upset with Wayne Gretzky. It's apparently most of the country. And that is truly shameful because Wayne Gretzky is the greatest hockey player of all time. And he's done a lot for the game on top of that. He is constantly involved in hockey. I mean, I'm not going to claim to be like the biggest fan of his media career, but he's done a lot. He's very positive. He doesn't attack people. So at least some people are defending him. Good. Anyway, okay, I'll finish on this post because it reminds me of something I would say, although I've given up hope, so I'm going to probably say things like this a little less. But this person here says, when is the Conservative Party going to put its foot down when the liberal media tries to cancel a Canadian icon? You damn cowards. Speak up. Support Wayne Gretzky. I agree, but I also think the Conservative Party is a steaming pile of garbage that will definitely not do this. It's like way too controversial for them for some reason. There is no opposition. There is no resistance in Canada to cultural issues or anything like this that's even 1% controversial. I have actually kind of a hard time even calling this story, the Wayne Gretzky story, controversial? Because it obviously isn't, but maybe to the fragile minds of the Trump derangement syndrome Canadians, it's controversial. There's not going to be any pushback, though. The pushback is going to have to come from people like me or people like you watching the video. The CPC is going to do nothing as usual. So with that said, I'll finish the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Wayne Gretzky is the GOAT, the great one. See you all later.